We are talking prep, Springdale football. Zach Clark, kind enough to join us this morning. Coach, good morning. Your team is in the playoffs, a home playoff game for the first time, I believe, since 1995. Good week to be a Red Dog, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Just a testament to our kids. I know it's going to be cold, but hopefully we'll have a big crowd. Our guys have gone out and earned a home playoff game, which hadn't happened here in a long time, and we couldn't be more excited.
And it is a rematch of what was probably kind of the premier series back in the 80s, Springdale and Southside. They come in, both teams not what they were in the 80s, obviously, but what do you know about Southside, and how do you prepare for somebody like this within a week?
Yeah, well, they're a little different. Offensively, they're extremely good and very balanced. They have one of the best tailbacks that we'll see all year. They've got a 2 year starter at quarterback. He's not throwing for as many yards as he threw for last year, but he's very dangerous, dual threat guy, and they have two or three receivers that are really good. Just some major weapons. They're experienced bunch. I know their year hasn't gone maybe like they were hoping, but they've been in every game. That conference is from 3 through 6, maybe 7. They're all lumped up there right together. I think North Little Rock and Bryant are by far and away the best two, and then everybody else is just a tough matchup for anybody. So defensively they've got an inside linebacker that's as athletic, and he's going to be as good as we see. So they're very talented, and we're going to have to play extremely well to beat them.
What change is there any change between the regular season and the playoffs and how you approach things? Because it seems in football, what happens in the regular season goes away in the playoffs, and it's a different type game. Is there something that changes, or is that just the perception from us as fans?
Well, I think obviously the with the weather getting colder, I think there's more of an emphasis on the run game. That certainly, be the teams that can stop the run and run the ball. It's cliche, but they typically do better late in the season, and hopefully that'll bode well for us. We've got we got Garrett Vaughn back last week, but I think as far as things changing, it really doesn't. I mean, by now it's game 11. Kind of you are who you are, and practice. It's not typically not as long. There's less. Like for instance, there's no junior high games tonight. There's no JV games on Monday, so I think the teams that can focus and get after it and really you know you, stay engaged and stay excited about playing. Those are the ones that do really well.
It is the best time of the year, no doubt about it. What do the Bulldogs need to do to be victorious on Friday night?
Well, I've said that we've got to win the turnover battle, and we need to protect the ball, number one, um, and then and generate some turnovers. I think that would be huge. I also think special teams are going to be big on Friday. They always do an outstanding job in all three facets of the game, and so all those little things, the hidden yardage battle and the turnovers, and then for us, we need to finish when we get an opportunity to score in the red zone.
How do you keep the kids focused? I mean, there's nothing better for a coach. It's playoff time. This is what
Right.
you've worked for all year long. But how do you set it up so they're focused and they're ready to play, but there's also time to enjoy being in this position because it's not a given that you'll even be in this position every year.
Right, no doubt. And I think as coaches, what you typically you cut practice a little bit, but it comes down to the kids. And we have an older bunch, a veteran bunch, and I think they know. One thing is, I look back 3 years ago when we first made the playoffs, and it felt like there was a sense of hey, that's great, we made the playoffs, but now it's like week 11, and it's like, geez, coach, I mean, this season long, and we weren't really ready to um, extend play, and these guys, uh, the older bunch, I think they're ready. I think we're still hungry, and we still enjoy practicing. We still enjoy playing, and making the playoffs has become the expectation, where it's not like, hey, that's our goal. So hopefully we've still got a lot of goals in front of us, and I think we'll play well Friday night.
Well, it's going to be an outstanding atmosphere, I can bet, at Bulldog Stadium. Best of luck. Congratulations on getting that home game, and best of luck Friday night.
Thanks, Blair.
Thank you.